That'd make a change, wouldn't it? Yeah. You're not so nervous when you're watching them.
I know. Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, nice to join us. And a very warm welcome to this, your church, of All Christian Spiritualist Church. Great delight to welcome back to our platform a gentleman who's just recently come into our orbit, but a very welcome addition to our Pooligan tribe.
I've been called close to that.
Yeah. Mr. Roy McKay.
Thank you.
Roy, pleasure to see you with us.
Thank you
so much.
To be here.
Thank you everybody again for joining us, and also those at home watching us live, wherever you may be, you are more than welcome. So without further ado, if I can hand over to Roy now for the opening blessing.
Certainly.
Thank you, sir.
Let us just take a few seconds to just relax, to let the trials and tribulations of the week just flow away, and allow the energies within this temple of light to be absorbed. Blessed Divine Spirit, we give thanks for another day, for the guidance and protection you place around each and every one of us. Be with us in all we do and say. Help us to understand who we really are upon this earth. We ask, Blessed Spirit, for your divine healing for all those that are sick and suffering, whether it be of the mind, the body, or the spirit. We pray for all those that are homeless on the streets, those who have nothing, and our minds automatically go to those that are through the conflicts around the world. We ask for your love light and your healing to go to all of them, to work with all those leaders to bring peace to our world. Teach us to look after each other, and especially ourselves. We think of the animal creations, and we ask for healing for these. For these animals are so often abused by man, and we must understand that we have responsibilities, and one of those responsibilities is for those within our care. We think of all those within the hospitals, the doctors, the nurses, the surgeons, the patients. And we think of all those in institutions, those in homes. Be their light and guide. We ask also that as we join together with the world of spirit, help us to understand the meaning of spirit. Help us to understand that we must be here for others as others are there for you. We ask as we join together in spirit this night that we will be granted those that come in proof and truth of life everlasting. Be with us now and always. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Roy. Beautiful. And now, if you care to, please join in with saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And leave us not when in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. Thank you. And we now bring into our service and into our hearts, our minds, our very soul's energy, this time dedicated to healing. This time when we can send out our thoughts, our prayers, our well wishes, however you wish to describe it, it matters not. These all come under the banner of healing. Obviously at this time our thoughts do turn towards the Ukraine and what is going on in that country at this time. So please, if you feel drawn to, send out your healing to all those who are being displaced, to all those whose families are separated, to all those who may be injured or transition to the spirit world. But also please try to send out that thought too to the decision makers, for they are the ones who hold the power, the control within their hands. So send out that thought of healing too to them, because we are all spirit. We are all one. This world is made up of many creeds, races, colours, doctrines. At the end of the day, all that's swept away. We're just human beings here at this time, living this existence. So let us show that compassion for each other. Divine and gracious Spirit, we thank you for all those signs of love, for all those signs that we are one, for that knowledge that we all come from the same source, and from that same source we all one day will return. And during this time, let us remember that fact and work in the energy of service to each other, Amen.
Amen.
Now I'd like to hand over to Roy for the address today. Please note Roy may well be working in trance mediumship. That is when the spirit draws very close and the words that flow are from spirit. So, very honoured, very pleased to be able to have this in Paul Church. Nothing special you've got to do, except please, this is probably not the time to get a drum out or a pair of cymbals, all right? If you need to cough, fine. If you need to go to the toilet, fine. But just sharp, sudden noises can interfere with that gentle, subtle link. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, friends. I nearly said good evening. I'm so used to working in evenings. These afternoon ones absolutely throw me. As my friend said, when I give the address, I do like to ask for the inspiration from the world of spirit. Otherwise, I just feel that when I'm talking for myself, I am just giving you my opinion. We've all got our own opinions, but if we can have one common line that we are drawn to, it will help us all to find the balance within this life. If you will just give me a few seconds, please, while I ask for a communicator. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to join you within this, your temple of light. And as I look upon you, I ask for one thing: smiles. I ask for the smile even though you think you may not have anything to smile about. Now is the time to smile. As I join with you, I do not want to go into the depths of warmongers. I wish to talk to you about you, the compassionate you that has a great voice upon this earth. Man is a very passionate and compassionate creation. By his own love and his own words, he can change many things. He can bring the love and the peace not only to themselves but to others. But at times when we see others suffering so much throughout your world, we have also to remember that in sending our love and our understanding to others, the healing light, that we must not discriminate. We must send that light to all that are in need. And that includes the aggressors, as well as those that are suffering. Your love light is powerful. How many times have you given your love to a specific person when they are down and you have seen them lifted and they thank you for your time and your understanding? You can use this across the world. You can pray for the aggressor. You can pray that the spirit light will touch them and that they will see that their ways are wrong. But it is not for me to judge either. But I wish you to know that the soldiers of light from the world of spirit envelop this world. They envelop all those that live under dictatorship. They are there to help those that are suffering. They are there to bring the light to the leaders of the earth, to work for the peace that is necessary. Try not to judge yourselves, but try to understand yourselves and others. Know that mankind is generous. But mankind has to go through so many emotions upon this world. For those that enter this world have asked for the experience. And so many times I have heard people say, I would not ask for this experience. The experience is there for you. If you wish to accept it, it can only help you on your pathway forward. Each and every one of you are sending your love and your prayers to those that are in need, and you wonder if they feel or hear this. I have to say to you, love finds every crevice upon the earth. And I ask you to continue with your love as the soldiers of light work their magic. But within the darkness of war come miracles. Within the darkness of war, mankind shines. When you look at the way man unites, when you look at what is given from mankind for his brothers and sisters that you do not know, this shows that the power that you hold in your hands and your prayers. And do not think of the darkness, think only of the light. And if I could say, just as a thought, if you imagine the brightest light, the brightest room, and yet there in the corner is a dot that is darkness. You do not see that darkness, for the light outshines everything. And in reverse, if you are in a darkness if you are in a dark, calm, yes, yes, yes. Okay. If you are in that dark room and you place the smallest beam of light, that dot in the corner of the room, you will always be drawn to it. You will always be drawn to the light and the love, and the light will always overcome. Enjoy your experience on this earth. Think of all the happy times, the times of laughter, the miraculous times of birth, and also the gift of that which you call death, and we recall returning home to the world of spirit. Remember, you are never alone. There are many that work with you. At whatever level of understanding you may have, you will understand. I bring the light from the spirit world because it is yours by right. And I ask you to be strong in all that you do and say. This temple of light brings many in through its doors. There are not only those of you here from the earth line, but also from the world of the spirit. There are those that are joining each and every one of you from the world of spirit, caressing you, giving you strength, giving you their love. And also there are those that have passed over, that also enter these temple of light in order to learn. They too wish to understand how to communicate with you upon the earth. And they are granted every assistance. The Great Spirit has given you something which by words you cannot understand. It is only when you return to the world of the Spirit that you can see your journey upon this earth. That which you create on this earth, so you shall find in the world of the Spirit. Work with the light, and when you enter the world of the Spirit, you will be welcomed with light. Work with the power of love, and when you return into the Spirit world, you will be met by the power of love. It is a great honor for me to be able to give you these few words. Words that are hope. For hope is light, and light is hope. I will step aside now, for it is time for those reunions with those you love. And do not see them as how they passed, but see them as full of light and love and youth. and know that they are within their God's love. May the light always be with you now and always. Trust in hope. Trust in love. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can really feel the presence of those ones drawing close. So we go on to our song for the afternoon. Don't know why, but Rock of Ages was the one that was suggested to me. So whoever that's for, please enjoy. It's lovely. The first lot of words that I copied and pasted were wrong, so I found from the second verse the right ones, but I didn't realise the first verse was also wrong. If anybody can do it better, please do. I'll sign you up now. Anyway, it gives you a smile. Thank you, everybody. I'm now going to hand over to the wonderful Roy again in Passion Plea. If Roy should come to you, please use our voices. We tend to have forgotten how to speak over the last, except Sue hasn't. But we just need to confirm that link, because it's not only your message, it could be other people's evidence also. So nice yes, no, or a maybe. So
yes, no, or maybe.
Dear, I do apologise. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to go out and bump start the congregation, I think.
Hopefully we'll warm them up.
Oh yes, I'm sure we will. Sir, over to you when you're ready.
Thank you. So I've got my legs back. Oh.
Yeah.
it's a weird feeling when you get the opportunity to just do a little bit of trance or semi-trance, because it's like you know you're there, but you can't move your arm, you can't move your legs. So somebody else is doing it for you. It's a bit like the puppets. And sometimes I'm doing things and I'm thinking, I'm sorry, what am I doing? You know, and I'm talking to them, but they just keep talking. It's almost like we're using the time, we're using the energy. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. And I know I work with a guide called Grey Wolf, and lovely soul. But upon the earth, even I think he didn't suffer fools gladly. So sometimes, even though with love, if I make a mistake and I say something to him, it's almost like, well, haven't you learnt this already? You know, but a lovely vibration. As my friend said, if I come to you, please let me hear your voice, because that doesn't cut it. That doesn't cut it. And sometimes we even get that. And it's a bit disheartening as well up here, because I'm thinking, okay, let's get going. Let's make sure everything works right. And then, okay. Can I come to the lady right at the back, please? Yes, do you know what? I love people at the back, because they can be with their backs against the wall and they still go like that. Okay. They do generally say to me that the lady with the pink scarf or the lady with the orange scarf. And do you know what? I'm colourblind. So when they say that to me, it's just like, which one's that? Okay, so being at the back is good. Okay, thank you very much. And as I link with you, please, I link with this lovely lady. And do you know what? She didn't let things get to her. She just carried on, you know. If there's something to be done, let's get it done. You know, let's not mess about. And I see her in this pinny, you know. And it's like the pinny was always there because I always had something to do. She's got a fabulous energy. You know, she's one of those lovely souls that when she comes to me, she gives me the goose pimples, you know. And I've been doing this work for 48 years now. And you know what? There's not many that give me the goose pimples. So she's coming in here. You're welcome. She's very polite. She just said to me, well, thank you very much. Okay. But as she comes to you, please, thank you. I do see her behind you. I do see her with her arms on your shoulder. Yeah, I'm going to say to you quite positively that as she placed her hands on your shoulders, you pulled back. Yeah. Okay. And it was almost like that she was doing it to you. Do you understand? And we must also remember that, you know what, this person up here and this person up here, they're not the only mediums. Everybody's mediums. So, you know, we do hear them, we do feel them. The only difference is some of the daft ones decide to get up in front of lots of people and do it their way and shake while they're doing it. But what a beautiful soul, do you understand? And she was a great one for neighbours as well, do you understand? Always had time for the neighbours. Always had time for the neighbours. And she says to tell you, she's so proud of you. She's so proud of you. You know, in life, it's like you've had one thing given with one hand and something taken with the other hand. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. You know, and she says to tell you that is disheartening sometimes. But she said to tell you that, you know, all these things are meant to be for a reason. And she said, we don't realise the reason until we're further down the road. We don't even realise it then. We have to look back and go, oh, yes, I see that was. Okay, and also please, there's a gentleman coming in alongside her. Yeah. Sometimes they give me funny vibrations. I want to say I think the lady was in charge. Yeah. Okay, because he's kind of like this. Yeah. And it's like, I'm doing what I'm told to do. Yeah. But I also feel with him a very, very good sense of humour. Yeah. Okay, because he's almost taken the mickey out of the lady because I know my place. I know my place, yeah, I just got to stay here, yes, I know. Okay, and it's like he's rehearsed every word. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Excuse me, I should have said that he was doing that before I did it to you. But he just blew you a kiss. Do you understand? Okay, and would you also understand, please, who was linked with engineering? Yes. Okay, and very proud and, you know, very skilled. Very skilled here. And I just want to bring this soul closer to you. All right. This lovely lady, please, as she stands there with you, she's taking me to your knee. Yeah. All right. She's taking me to your knee. And it's like she's engulfing your knee between her hands as if to say, right, let's try and sort this out a little bit. Yeah. All right. Okay. Doesn't she? Okay. But you don't help yourself sometimes. Okay, it's like when it hurts, it's like, well, yeah, off I go for another 2 mile jaunt doing this or doing that. Whereas you should be saying, do you know what? Cup of tea, sit down and let's rest. Okay, would you understand the name of George? can I ask you to just let that go in one ear and out the other?
Yeah.
The reason I say that to people is because further down the road, somebody might, it may even be that they're coming to you to get to somebody else.
Yes.
And it may be in the next day somebody mentions their husband or their son, George, and it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And where is the link with the Navy, please?
I feel you've got my mother there.
Okay. Okay. It's very easy to say, but you're very much like your mum.
Yeah.
You've always got time for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you've always got that same kind of feeling of like, cup of tea, you sort it all out.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. And she says to tell you, she still lives life through you.
Bless her.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And it's like, you've still got a lot of places to go.
Yeah.
All right? For the past few years, you feel like you've been, well, like a lot of us, I suppose, tied down. But I want to get you out, even if I've got to go out on the sea.
Yeah.
Even if I've got to go out on the sea, because it's like, let's get you out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And where would be the okay? Where would be the ring, please, that she's trying to take off her finger?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know why I'm struggling to get it off. Did she have problems with her fingers?
Yes. Yes, she did.
Okay. So I feel like I want to unscrew my finger or something. Yeah. Let's just go round and round.
Yeah, I can understand that now.
Okay. And do you know what? I don't know the hell what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just have to say what they say to me and bring that in.
Yeah.
All right. Would you also understand somebody, please? That I don't know whether I want to say passed at sea, but certainly drowned. I do not get a great deal of age with this person.
Sort of.
Okay.
If it's where I think it is.
Okay. And would you understand, please, why I'm going to New Zealand?
Yes.
Okay. Strong link there as well. Something going on there. I don't know what it is, but it's like I'm mixing it up. So, are you ever thinking of going there?
No.
Okay, but I do want to get you out. You know what I mean? I want to get you. You know.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Because, you know, you've got a way to go yet. I'm sorry, but you have. You know, and she okay. She just said, you got the right attitude, but she said, you're still in the classroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you're still in the classroom. Did she have any links with teaching? I'm just wondering why she said the classroom.
No.
Okay, that's all right. Sometimes I get things and I think, oh, does that fit as well? You know, I make hard work of it, in other words. I make hard work of it. Okay. Come on, quickly. Okay, where is the link, please, with the doctors? I'm going to the chest here. They're playing with my chest here.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this is an appointment or something where somebody's, you know, been taken with this.
Yeah, I can understand that, yes.
Okay. For some reason, I'm getting rabbits. We get some weird stuff.
We'll go right back to my childhood there.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just weird, you know. You're thinking, and then suddenly says rabbits. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I leave that with you, please, my friend?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can I come to the lady just there? Yes, please.
Thank you.
Can I come to you? Do you know what? When I sat down there, it was almost like somebody went like that to me, like I was looking at you.
Yeah.
But somebody was kind of saying, no, you've got to get that way, you've got to get that way. And even when I was finishing with this lovely lady, it's like, I've got to go down here again.
I was waiting for that.
Okay. All right. All right. And it's very easy to say there's a lot of people with you in the spirit world, but I just feel like I'm in a crowd up here.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's like, where am I going to stand? Because if somebody else wants to come in.
Hey, come in.
You understand? There's a lovely gentleman coming in here.
Yes.
And as he comes into you, please, he's got a good laugh on him. All right, he did like the fun part of life, and he did try to live life to the best of his ability.
Yes.
You know, he did have a few knocks in life, though, and I don't think they were easy knocks.
Yes.
Okay, but he said it's one of those things, you know, you just got to kick them into touch
Yeah,
here.
I understand.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, what's that? But he liked his food.
Yeah.
He liked his food. All right, and please, I want to blow you a kiss also. It's all kissing
Yeah.
tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's blowing you a kiss here, all right? And you know when he's around you, he says.
Yes. I
Okay, thank you, I'm feeling that. You get what I call the Cobweb Effect, and that's when you're kind of sitting there and think, well, what's that? You know, and there's never anything there. That's when they touch you.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody gets it at some time. I even get them playing with my hair that I don't have. You know, I sit there and I can feel it going on up there, and I think, what is this? You know, but it is also not just love, but it is fun.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It is fun here. Okay, and what is it you've been searching for? Because he says she's been searching for something,
Yeah.
and she can't find it.
It's not that. It's just I can't find the way where I want to be.
Oh, it's that sort of searching, because he
Yeah.
just said to me she can't find it. I was just about to say to him, well, where is it?
I asked last night
Okay.
where they want me to be.
Okay, they're taking me to problems with the lung or the lungs.
Yes. I have a
Okay.
problem with that.
You know, and I can be all right 1 minute, and the next minute I'm really struggling.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, okay. And this lovely gentleman, please, he's very comforting. He's very comforting because I feel him with you, and I can feel his hand going up and down your back, like he's calming you.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's also been a problem with the very low part of
Yeah.
the back, hasn't
Yeah.
there? Okay, because he said, I am asking for help with this.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I am
Yes.
asking for help with this. Okay, okay. What is this with him and jewellery? Did he like buying jewellery, or what's jewellery?
No, I like them.
You like the jewellery? Oh, okay, okay. So have you got a lot of bits that you were bought?
No, I like to sell them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to try and read as I go, and it's just
I
like
know.
yeah, I could just
I know
see
what
them
he's
there,
trying
and
to give you. I know,
and when he
just-
gave them to you, I thought, do you know what? I think it must be you. You bought it to it, but see, sometimes they just go, "Oh, go. You do it your way. You do it your." When it kind of goes wrong, well, it doesn't go wrong, but it goes distorted. They kind of go, "All right, finished." You know, so I should leave it with this. But I know, please, that as he comes to you, he does want to kind of just give you a big lift.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay, thank you. Has there been some tears recently, please?
Yes.
Okay, I don't mean to embarrass
No,
anybody,
no,
but it's
no,
just, it's
you're
like he's
right.
like
You're
he's
right,
wiping
you're right.
like he's wiping the tears
Yeah.
away. Do you understand? Okay, and do you know what? He said, you're one of these people there's two sides to. You will give everybody your best,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, and you'll be happy and everything like that, and then you can turn away, and suddenly it's like you're back in your own cocoon.
Mm.
Okay?
You're right.
Well, he said, he's showing me symbolically like the old boiled egg, and he's hitting that boiled egg with a spoon. And basically what he's doing is he's smashing up that cocoon that you're in, because
Yeah.
he wants you to feel free. Okay?
Yes,
And
okay,
he's
yeah.
specifically, thank you, that's beautiful. He's specifically bringing you in a dove for some reason.
Okay.
All right? It's just a beautiful dove came in there. And I know that I felt very, very comfortable
Yeah.
when this was happening. Okay. Okay. And would you remember, please, who, I don't know whether I want to say damaged my toes or lost a toe. I know I'm going back because I feel as if I would have had to do a lot of walking, and that was a problem.
And you are little. Oh, I know someone which died because of leg cancer.
Okay,
Yeah.
it just felt all wrong,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so allow whoever this is with the toes or the foot
She's coming through.
to come through as well.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah, and she's got a grin on her face, and I don't think she always had a grin on her face.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
she said, tell her I'm smiling, and that's why I thought something wrong here. You weren't like that, were you? Just tell her, she says.
God bless.
Just tell her. All right, okay. But she's very grateful. Do you understand? She's very grateful. And she just wants to, not only to you, but the people around as well, that put themselves out for her. And is it you that's linked with nursing?
I did work in hospital a long time ago.
Okay, I just felt like I was there and I could see the nurses there, and I thought, oh, obviously he's showing me the nursing side of things here. All right, okay. And he said to tell you, stop thinking.
You
Okay.
see?
It's just like there is so much going on,
Yeah.
you know. And he says if she's not careful, she's going to have steam coming out of her ears.
No.
Okay, okay. But I don't know what he's got there. But I've just got a little small glass of something, and he's just lifting it to you like he's going cheers. All right. I don't know what it is. It's a very small glass, smaller than I would have. I'd want something decent. but it didn't seem, but just something small there. Do you understand? You would also understand a little one that passed over into the spirit world very early.
Yes.
Because he says he's very close to this, what was a little one,
Yes.
and it's no longer a little one. Okay, those that pass back into the spirit world, they don't pass in as a baby. The baby stage is for us. That's our bonding, you know. So when they pass back into the spirit world, they are back in the form of who they are meant to
He
be.
was 4 years old when he passed away.
Okay, and I just want to say to you, it was a very lovely looker. Do you understand? Very,
Yes.
very, very pretty baby.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But he said everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Okay, and it's like he wants to tuck a few pence into your hands, almost like he's trying to bring you a little bit of cash for some reason.
A little. Can you tell me? Be more, not little.
He's just said, can I say that? Can I say that? All right. He just said to me, he said, that's typical. That's typical. It's like if I bring you a bunch of flowers, they're lovely, but, you know, you could have got a bigger bunch.
Yeah, that's me.
You know, and he's just laughing, and he said to tell you he wouldn't have had it any other way. Do you understand? He wouldn't have had it any other way. He said, no matter what you think, he had a good life.
Good.
And he had a good life.
Yes.
And he said that life was made better by the people around him. And he said he couldn't have chosen better.
Oh, good.
Okay. Did he like to play cards?
Yeah, he did when he was younger.
Okay, because I feel like I'm sitting at a table and all I can see is this
Yeah, yeah.
going on there, you know. But he did what he wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
He did what he wanted to do. And if somebody said you can't do that, he'd say, okay, I won't. And then he'd go around the corner and he'd do it anyway.
Yeah,
Okay, nobody's going to tell me what to do.
yeah, that's it. That
You
was
know.
it. Yeah.
All right, okay. And who is the initial S, please? Sometimes they just give me an initial. I always think of it as a first name.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Okay, but just somebody just
He
went,
just come to as well.
just like
He
that.
passed away with the COVID.
Okay, but
Yeah.
he just said, yeah.
in hospital.
And you know what? I just feel so comfortable.
Oh,
You know, I feel the people that I'm linking with here, and I'm sure with all other people, but I feel comfortable. I feel I could fit in here.
He's okay.
You understand? I feel I could fit in
Yeah.
here. Okay, and where is the link with the police, please? I've got to move on, Where is the link with the police? There's somebody, please, that used to work with the police or something to do with the police?
He was.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because he just said to me, can you mention that?
I'm going to go so he's touching me. Yeah.
Bless. Can I leave that with you, please?
Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. For
You're
that.
most welcome.
It's lovely. Oh.
Okay. Do you know what? I feel as if I'm...
Yeah, but I didn't.
Am I right? Am I right? Am I there or am I there? Okay. Can I come... I don't know which one I'm with, to be honest with you. Oh, that's all right. Because sometimes we get a bubble, and I'm aimed at the bubble, and I make work hard, and I go, which one? It's just, well, just go to where you're told to go. You know, it's not an easy knife. They don't just stand there and go, well, yeah, nice little reading there, Roy. On to the next one. They go, well, what are you doing? Get the right one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going, but I'm linking with a gentleman that comes in here, and I feel this gentleman around you, but he's like between the two of you. Do you understand? It's like he's leaning for a photograph.
Yeah.
And I feel also there is a photograph of him in the middle doing that.
More than likely.
Do you understand? Okay, and I just feel like, wow, I got in. You know, I don't know whether they have to queue or something, but it's just, I got in. You know, and he didn't have a lot of luck in life. He made his own luck. Do you understand? He made his own luck. He wasn't one of those to sit still, but he would also be there if you needed him. Do you understand? Okay, I just feel like I've got problems with my feet. Was there a problem with the feet with him, please? I don't know what it is. It just feels.
Yes, sorry.
It just feels a bit weird, and I don't know what it is. Okay. Whew. Also, please, not necessarily just with this gentleman, because there are others here with me, but I am out of breath. Okay, and I want to say we're all going to run out of breath at the end. That's guaranteed. Okay, and also, did he have other problems with his tummy?
Yes.
Okay, I'm very unfortunate that when they give me symptoms, they kind of really give me symptoms. So sometimes when I'm talking, I'll give a burp, and I don't even know why, and it's because this soul's gone, yeah, I heard that. I had that. But he's got a good sense of humour here, Okay, but he had to learn that sense of humour. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So which one was the one that taught him to laugh more?
I don't know.
Okay, but there is so much love here, and I want to give you both a rose.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I want to give you both a rose from him. I get that every time you tell me. Sorry, they always have a habit of telling me, no thorns. Okay,
No thorns.
we don't have thorns here.
Thank you.
All right, no need for them. All right, no need for them. Also, please, why do I feel well travelled?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
and I feel very upright, and it's like,
Yeah.
Military.
I just like I'm stiff, you know. But he would have carried this on through life. Do you understand? I don't
Yeah.
get slouching. I still feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that. Okay, and I don't know if this is somebody else or whether this is still with him. But who had the badge on the blazer?
Yes. It wasn't him, but somebody.
Okay, but you would understand that.
Yeah.
But this person would be in the spirit world. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so just take it that whoever this is just put his head in as well.
Yeah.
As if to say, just let them know there. Okay, and where is the link with, I think it was Marge. I don't mean like butter and Marge, I mean Marge's her name.
I don't know. I can't think.
Okay, can I just ask you to let that go in one and out the other?
Absolutely.
There is a reason for that. People think it's just getting rid of it. But no, it will come back to you, and that will be the purpose here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I'm being told about, yes, okay. I'm being told about the hospital appointments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but I'm talking about hospital appointments still to come. Does that make sense? Okay, and he says to tell you, you never go on your own. Do you understand?
I do.
He says he's always there. He's always there. He's a bit of a walker, you know. I just feel like I can't sit still.
Could have been.
Okay, but also with this, it's like when you're having anything done, it's like he's like,
Yeah, impatient.
you know, that was just him. Do you understand? But he said to tell you, whenever you go, he said, I ask the people that I need to ask for help for you.
Thank you.
Do you understand? And he said, they never say no.
Thank you.
They never say no. How is the neck?
Okay. Reasonable.
Okay, so there would have been a problem with the neck. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Do you know what? I've already given this name tonight. Either I've got a couple of the same, or the name that I gave earlier that somebody couldn't take, I'll offer to you. Who was George?
I know George. Yes.
Sometimes there's two even, you know, so I'll give it the one and they're like, oh, he's come in once already. What's he want to go in again?
2 or 3 Georges. Isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Do you know what? It's lovely to be in a brilliant vibration, and the people that are with me here, it's just great. Do you understand? And I want to say to you, don't think of the way I went,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Think when everything was right and we didn't stop still,
Yes.
all right? And he said to remind you that when I stepped from one world to the next, whatever ailments I had was like an overcoat. The overcoat came off and everything had gone. And he's, you know, I'm not going to say he swore until, oh, okay, but I didn't want to say he swore in case I, you know, but there was this feeling of him like taking this coat off and then going, you know, and he's just laughing here with me, and he said, well, I'm sure others do it as well. You know, okay, and I'm getting these jokes, but they weren't always told properly.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I'd get halfway through and people are writing that, and then they'd get something wrong, and it'd be like, okay, yeah, well, that's the joke. Okay, right, yeah. And also giving me, do you remember when you used to be able to get one of those big bottles from the pub and you used to keep your pennies in it?
Yes.
Whiskey bottles or whatever they were.
Yeah.
I'm just getting one of these big bottles here,
Right.
all right? And he said, I'm still putting money in,
Oh,
all
good.
right? He said, I'm still putting money in,
Church.
all right? He just said to me, if you believe that, you believe anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's that? What, hair in my mouth or what? Oh, who was it used to roll their own
cigarette.
cigarettes?
Yeah. Yeah. Still does.
It's
Not
just,
this one.
it's just, I'm just having a laugh, and it's just like they were doing this. So it's almost like somebody's clever; they can do it with one hand.
They are.
And they were giving the feeling of the paper there, and I thought, I've got hair in my mouth. That's what they're trying to tell me, but obviously not. Obviously not. Okay. And where is the link with Australia, please?
Yes.
Okay. And I want a strong link. Does that make sense?
No, it's a very good friendship.
Okay. But would you understand a coming together?
Not anymore, no.
Okay. Well, I have to give you what I'm being
Okay,
shown.
that's fair enough.
Okay. So I don't know which way this works, but that's what I've got to say. There is a coming together here.
Okay.
Okay. And who's Harry, please?
Harry.
And I don't mean the Rock. I've got used to the name of that one.
Could take Harry, yes.
Okay, all right. Also got a lovely lady here, please. I know she had a lot of problems up here. Now I don't know whether that was just towards the end, but I've suddenly gone very, very dry as well. So it would have been. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. As I said, they just give it to you. She liked to share. I've been told I like to share. I like to share, yeah. I don't really want that. But such a strong lady, do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a strong lady. And I feel as if she comes in with strength for you.
Thank you.
All right? She comes in with strength. And she says, we'll soon have you back up there. And she said, I'm not talking about there. All right? She said, soon get you back up there. Also, I know there's everything going on, but I want to wave a passport in front of you. Where are you thinking of going?
I was thinking of taking her to Cyprus. But
Oh, did he just let her... Was that
thinking about it.
a secret?
No
She won't
chance.
go. She won't fly.
Do you know what? I just want to give you a funny look from this lady, as if to say, what's the matter with you?
Yeah. Tell her.
What's the
I
matter
can
with you?
believe that.
You know, she could get you with a look.
Yeah.
Because the way she's doing that, I can't even get my eyes to do what she's doing with them. But she says to tell you, you know, sometimes, she said, we've just got to go.
I understand.
All right? She just said, that's gone in one ear and out the other.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Have you actually flown before?
She has. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to say, because she said she's a bit like a kid on a roller coaster.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I don't know if that's how you fly or what, or she's trying to show me, but it's
Just
like,
don't like it.
okay, okay. She said to tell you, life is for living.
Oh yes, I've been told.
All right.
about
She
that.
she says, go girl, do what you want to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. Because you know the first person that'll be over there, if you don't do these things, she'll be going, what did I tell you about doing that? Okay, and you know, and I'm even folding my arms here with her because it's almost like, yeah, she could be strong. She could be strong. Yeah, okay. With the gentleman, please, he said he had a great send-off.
Yes.
He had a great send-off. There was lots of laughs, and that's what he liked.
Absolutely.
Okay, and he said, we all come down and have a look.
We were waiting to see him.
Okay, he said, we all come down and have a look. We want to see what's going on. You know, who bothered to turn up, who didn't. You know, and he had a thing about that. It's like, oh, well, they couldn't give me 5 minutes. You know, but he said there was so much fun there, and he said, I was with you.
Thank you.
I was with you. Don't ever forget that. He said he's never left.
I know.
He's never left. He just said to me, see what I have to put up with. Okay. Sorry, I have to give it the way it comes in.
I couldn't imagine him saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, but with all the laughs and everything else, I just feel a very smart gentleman.
Yeah.
You know, and do you know what? I think he was smart there as well.
Yes, he didn't let on very often.
You know, but he was a watcher.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes if he saw somebody messing around, he'd say, oh, I wouldn't do that way. You know, and then he would come to the fore. And why is he giving me piano or piano music?
Oh, I don't really know.
Okay, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. In one ear and out the other, as they say. Okay. All right. What is it, racehorses or ordinary horses? Okay, where's the link with the horses?
It's Richmond.
Sorry?
It's Richmond.
Oh, I just see him running around, and I thought, I'm sorry, mate, I thought it was horse racing for a minute.
Well, yes, that can take that as well.
Oh, that's okay then, because my feeling was there, and I was feeling guilty that I'd given it that way.
No.
Can I leave that with you?
You can. That's
Okay.
great, Thank you.
Lots of kissing going on. The lovely lady says, live life.
Yes, dear.
Sorry, I don't even feel like I want to talk. I just want to look at you. You know, if you wake up in the middle of the night with the hot sweats, just seeing these eyes looking at you, I think she's going to keep going with you.
I have enough of him coming
All right.
through.
and I don't want to give me the scares either, saying you didn't get through to her. So, you know, for my sake as well, can I leave that with you?
Of course you can. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
You're welcome. Ooh,
Oh, dear.
where am I going? Can I come to this lovely lady there? Can I just come to you for a second, please? Hello. Oh, there's a lot of huffing and puffing going on. Is that how you feel?
Me? No.
Oh, it's just like,
Oh.
okay. Would you understand somebody that when they were on the earth, that's all they seem to do?
Not immediately.
I'm linking with a gentleman here that comes in. Okay. I have to say, the frame that he's giving me is quite slim.
Right.
Okay. Generally, when they show me the frame, it may be that it links with the way they passed as well.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay. And do you know what? I see you sitting there having a cup of tea or whatever you're having there, and I see him with his feet up,
All right. Yeah.
close to you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And it's like he liked to know what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, so what's happening? You tell me what's happening. You know. You could talk to him very, very easily. You could talk to him very, very easily because he would be. What's the word? Oh, that was after you spoke, was it? Sorry, I just said what's the word because I couldn't get it, and he said, "Oh, you better say apologetic because that's the way it had to be after I'd spoken."
All right. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But as he comes into you, please. Again, there's this huffing and puffing. I feel as if I need to pick you up.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like
Okay.
almost like levitate you off the ground.
Yeah.
You know, okay. And as he comes in to tell you, he said, you know, things go in a circle. What you're struggling with at the moment, he said, it will soon be gone. You know, and it will move on.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay. But you're very giving soul, he said.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Sometimes too
Too
much.
much. Yeah.
All right. And you know, just as he was saying with appreciation to you, you know, sometimes you don't get the appreciation for who you are.
Yeah.
All right. But he said your ears should be burning. He said because we've been talking about you a lot recently.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And he says to tell you, very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Very proud of you. You know, he's had to give you a push a few times, but he said you always rise to the challenge and you're off. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He's also giving me, I don't know whether I want to say cold feet. I don't know if you had circulation problems, but I'm getting cold feet or problems around the feet here. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah. It's in somebody that's passed or somebody that's been.
This would be it from him.
Right. Okay. Then I don't know about that.
Okay, this would be from him. And the way they usually bring it in is like, oh, tell her when she gets her cold feet, that's me.
Right. Okay.
Okay, because you've been getting cold feet. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because he said she has. She's been getting it. She's been getting it. So when he comes in and you get the freezing cold feet, just go, I might not know who it is, but thanks for coming.
Yeah.
All right? Because those in the spirit world, when you connect with them that way, they go, yes, got through.
Lovely.
All right? And then they hope you're going to keep listening
Yeah.
and start getting your own conversations going with him. All right? Why do I get Ireland, please?
Can't think.
Okay, can I just give it to you anyway, please? He's taking me to Ireland there. I'm even getting thank you. I'm even getting a glass of Guinness to go with it.
Right.
Okay, so I know the two are linked there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And can I ask, please, who had the problems? Do you know, sometimes they give me things that are quite sensitive, and I'm not quite sure how to put them. Who is it had the problem very low down in the back? It may have even been lower than the back. Say it as it is. Go on, I do it my way, mate.
Yeah. Say as it.
I just said, why can't I do it my way? Let me try and put this in a nice way. Okay, you would understand, please, that somebody, when they were passing, it's like their body was giving up and they had all sorts of other problems coming
Right.
in.
Okay. Yes.
All right, some of them were very personal problems.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm glad that that's over with.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's gone.
Yeah. Lovely.
All right, and please, you know, he says, as we've just been listening, he said, don't think of us as we went. Think of us how we used to be.
Yeah.
You know, and did he like his newspaper?
Yes.
I don't know why, but he's giving me the Daily Express. That's going back away.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go back away that way. But it's just that I could sit there and I just wanted to make sure everything in the world was right.
Yeah.
And he still does.
Lovely.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
He had a good sense of humour. He could uplift people. He could uplift people. Also, why do I get all the shoes shiny like they've put them outside the back door?
That's what we used to have to do as kids because we were a very big family and there was one in charge of doing the shoes, somebody else doing washing the socks.
Right.
So, yeah, they were there to be cleaned
It's
by somebody.
it's definitely a family because
Big
the
family.
size of the shoes there,
Big family.
and they're all shining. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So if you're doing a job, you've got to do it properly.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
Okay. But he's not giving me his link with you, but he said you're his sunshine.
Oh, lovely, thank you. He's mine as well.
All right? He says you're his sunshine. And he said to tell you, I've told you once, I'm always around there. Look for me. Okay? I'm seeing pictures on the SCUIF.
Yeah,
Okay? You keep having to correct your pictures.
right.
Okay? He says to tell you that's one of his signs. All right? Because I see you doing that, straighten them out, and he walks on behind and goes, all right? So when you're going, why
Stop
is-
it. Stop it.
he said to tell you, when you said stop it, he said to tell you, you got more chance of knitting fog. But he had an answer for everything as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had, oh, thank you, I felt that. I just want to say, he's literally just put his arms around your neck, not mine, yours, but it's like he's behind you like that and he's like hugging your head.
Oh, thanks.
You know, he's not strangling you, but he's just like that. But the reason I say thank you is because that's the way he showed me. I saw him there and then I felt it there. So I know that's what he's doing here. All right? Okay. And why do I get the States, United States?
I have an uncle that lived in the States.
Okay. But it would have been more than just an uncle. Is there something with being there or something like that?
Not me personally. I've never been to the States.
Okay. And also, please, why does he want to take me up north?
Well, Liverpool.
Oh,
That's where we're from.
sorry, I don't always hear accents. I can hear it now when he said
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay. He just looked at me and winked and he said she hasn't done a lot for north-south relations, has she? All right. But now I'm there. That is the one thing he really wants you to feel, that he is there. He said he has visited you, okay, and he said he'll be doing that again very soon just to prove to you that it is him
Yeah.
and that it's not a dream. Okay, and whose is the little dog that seems to be around my legs at the moment? It's not much bigger than a terrier thing.
Yeah, don't know about the dog.
It's not, okay.
I'll keep my eye open for one.
Well,
He's got it,
it's here. Well, I'm not saying he's got it, but it's around my legs.
Right.
So it's like I can feel it, and it's almost like I'm coming in. And if it belongs to somebody else, I say it's not much.
Probably like Susie, my dog, had a lovely little dog like that.
Tao used to go like that all the time.
Probably. I don't know how to tell.
Okay, do you know, it might sound a bit weird, but sometimes when we're working with somebody, it's like we overlay a bit. We overlay a bit, but I could feel it. And animals connect with us the same as humans. You know, it's all through thought. You know yourself, if you teach a dog to sit, they're listening for the word. You know, so they do understand you. And it's obviously heard what was going on and thought, actually, I'm going to come in and make sure somebody knows I'm here.
I felt my cat maybe.
All right. Excuse me, it wasn't a ginger cat, was it?
No, tortoiseshell. She's lovely. She had a white
Okay.
bib,
What-
gorgeous long fur.
When I came in here and when I walked out the back, there was a ginger cat going up and down.
No,
It's-
not
it's-
ginger.
I almost walked around it, even though I didn't need to.
My friend had a ginger one.
Well, not necessarily with you. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I saw it walking up and down. So if there's anybody linked there, okay. No, I don't know who I'm with now, so I've got to be careful here. I'm getting the game of solitaire where they used to play the cards round the clock. Okay, that one. Okay, and I'm getting a bit of cheating going on here.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going around. It's like, oh, okay, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm stuck. And instead of finishing, that's exactly what he was showing me. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, and it's just, and then he'd say to people, I've got out. Look at it. I've got out. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Terry. Who's Terry, please? Don't worry if you can't take it. As I always say, do you know what? The message is for everybody, really. And if I'm sitting here and I've got a name and it's not going there and somebody at the back is going, oh, God, that's Terry. It is, because what they do is they come and say, I'm not going to get in. So, Terry! And I'm going to pick up with it wherever I'm at. Can I leave him with you,
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
All right, and whistling. There's a lot of whistling going on.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying he was a great whistler,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of whistling, so he kept that happy side of him going. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, and now he's doing that to you. I know he's a bit. It's like he's embarrassing you, but he's just kind of pinching your cheeks. Can I leave that with you?
Yeah, thank you.
That's lovely.
Thank
Are we
you
there?
very much.
Thank
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for your energies.
Beautiful. Yeah, go on.
You'll make me blush.
Thank you, Roy.
You're welcome.
Move on to the notices for the week. This Saturday, just a reminder for the Healers Workshop with Fiona and Paul Parry Dodd. I know there's a few people in today who have signed up for that, so that starts 10 o'clock, arrive any time after 9:30, absolutely wonderful. Sunday at 11 o'clock, we have Kez Eggleton joining us, who's coming down from Gloucestershire, and she'll be taking our Sunday morning divine service and also available for private sittings after the service. Monday night, 6:45, the church registered healers, if I could have your attention please, be here for our healing development evening. Anybody wishing to receive healing, if you could come for about 7:15 in the evening on Monday. Next Wednesday is another healing hour service, so that's this time next week. Thursday we have Brian Walker with us. There's 2 appointments left. Brian is a psychic surgeon, psychic healer. He's here between 11 and 2, and I believe the appointments are at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock that is left available. He will be staying on, and in the evening he's going to be giving a talk about his work, how he came into it, facets of his work, and a demonstration of what he actually does. So that's next Thursday in the evening, starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are now on sale for our Psychic Ploughmans. That's on Saturday the 16th of April, which is Easter Saturday. We have Deb Clark, Sarah Waman and Andy Ford will be the mediums demonstrating in the afternoon. If you'd like any tickets, please see me or anybody else. Thank you. So it's not my job only, is it? No. Quite happily take that. We do need to take your food order because there is a choice of cheddar, ham, falafels or smoked haddock. No, smoked mackerel. So if you'd like a ticket, please see any one of us. Looks up again. And we'll take your food order then. Our online wonders and marvels that are going on. We have meditations Saturday morning at 9 o'clock and Monday evening at 7 o'clock. And we continue on with our series of Saturday night talks at 7 o'clock. Those of you who remember last week we had Elaine Bevan, and what a great talk. Absolutely brilliant. Even though she did swear. But never mind. She bless her heart, she was so embarrassed over that. Then the first thing in the next morning she went, I swore on television. I went, well, that's it, you're out the window now. Again, for our online viewers, we will be continuing to stream our services from here in Poole. We've built up a wonderful following in all 4 corners of the earth, and it would be rude and unjust to switch this off, so we will continue doing that. For people here in the church, just for peace of mind, viewers at home can only see the platform. They do not focus in on people within the church. So if you're in here with somebody you shouldn't be in here with, don't worry, your secret is safe. As you may notice, we aren't going back to the hymn books at this time. This allows us a greater range of music, and if I get the cut and paste right, it'll work even better. Stop smiling, Simon. But also during this time, we leave the collection basket at the back there by the water we supply. So please don't forget that, because it is the donations that keep us enabled to be open. Now I can draw breath. And hand back to the wonderful Roy for the closing blessing. Thank you, sir.
First of all, thank you very much for your energies. We really can't do this unless we've got the energies from both sides. If we've got the energies over there, that's fine, it's coming in, but I don't know who I'm going to, what I'm doing. But you're like little lighthouses. And it's just like when they want to go to somebody, your little light goes on. And that's where I've got to go. Okay. Blessed Divine Spirit, we give thanks for that which you have granted us today. We give thanks for the connection for all those lovely people here. And we pray that those that did not receive a message, that they will know even more that those loved ones, friends and relatives are still with them. We ask this day that as every one of us goes our separate ways this day, your love, your guidance and your protection will go with each and every one and to the homes and families that they represent. We also ask that the energies that have been here in this church may be shared with those in the Ukraine, and may we soon see signs of peace. I give thanks for being used as your channel. Amen.
Amen. Roy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful service. And just to mirror what Roy was saying there, everybody has had a message in this service today. It's so nice and so refreshing to see trance-inspired addresses like that. So thank you, Roy.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for the laughter as well. We do. I always say we won't put it to be miserable. We just make it miserable. So it's nice to share that laughter. And also, don't forget, people, we don't summon up the Spirit. We don't conjure up the Spirit. We are just here as the interface. Your presence, your energy, your time with us is the invitation for those loved ones. So never forget that. Have a wonderful day. Look after yourselves, and we shall see you soon. Thank you.